Hello everyone, I am Luke, and welcome to a battle in the Promethean Directive Season 2 between Sword of the Ecclesiarch and Relic. The Sword of the Ecclesiarch have just been moving their force between places, specifically Montante, and it just happened to be in the right place in the right time to intercept several Relic fleets, starting with the Genetic Drift. So if Montante is able to win out here, they'll then fight another 2 Relic fleets. But first of all, they've got to get through this 1.5 out cost without all terribly dying. We'll have to see if they can. Both sides have quite a few drills, so there's a high chance of very deadly shenanigans due to those. But they may also just get stuck chasing aircraft for the whole time and not do anything. How I don't think anyone actually has any proper energy weapons, so they may or may not be easily downed. That guy looks disabled. Yeah. Just gotta focus on the biggest craft usually. Oh, that's a very on fire drill. Ooh. Yep. Get more planes. They're definitely different drills. The Bale ones are really short. These guys are pretty long and pointy. That's a lot of routine block confetti falling. Yeah, there's like 6 nations at least with drills, if not more. I know, let's see. Sandstorm, Rumelia, Sword, Relic, Bale, at least 5. I'm sure there's others. I think Thick may have had one in the beta. Oh, yep, Eon is 6. Fair. True. Yeah. Yep, the grub got counted. Sandstorm was the very first on my list. That carrier is down. Yep. Another drill joining the party. Yep, and now it's just flying away to bigger and better things. Yep. Yeah, drills are certainly very powerful. I kind of let them be free in Season 2 out of curiosity, see what would happen. I think they're not as annoying as nukes in that they're harder to stealth, and a good laser system can deal with them more effectively than something like a warp nuke. But it may be worth, as a Season 3 thing, adding it to the proliferation doctrines. Alongside maybe other ramming stuff. Or make it a tech, yeah. Make it a very expensive tech. Yep. Same with stuff like the RAM clusters on on pistons that get used by other relic craft. Okay, separate but similar. I could do that for both. APS bombs and nukes for Season 3. It might be feasible. Carriers could also be a tech, but I think they're just pretty cool, and I don't want to disincentivize them. Same reason I didn't make anything separate from mechs, because any realistic separate rules that affect mechs make them harder to use, but they're just so cool to see. I mean, really the only issue with mechs is that they cause more lag. Oh, carrier repairs, that's fair. Or building and battle carriers. Could be locked behind tech, that's fair. But anytime you use carrier repairs, you have to ensure your carrier stays within 1 kilometer, or else, at least with craft that can get instantly, or that can get killed in one shot. Otherwise, if they're beyond 1 kilometer, they can't get withdrawn in time to be saved. I'm seeing a fairly clear field of battle here. Just small stuff left mostly. You want to check out a map overview, see how the sides are looking? Looks like a few needle forms up against 4 SOTE craft. But may still be a win for SOTE, but they're not going to have enough forces left to effectively fight in future battles. We'll see though. As long as they got craft moving, they can. Yep. Yeah, and when that small stuff doesn't have, they are doing damage to each other. I was kind of worried they might not be. So they do have some missiles. I think it is. Yeah. Drills, small, and incendiary missiles. Nothing quite like it. Hmm. And still no lasers. Like, seriously, semiconductors should be so cheap with someone having a level 4 plant online that lasers are actually super powerful. Like, that's the intended balance point, is that but we'll see if battles with lasers happen this turn. If we have the very first turn with several high meta, high tech factions, and there's like no energy weapons, it's just gonna be sad. Yep, this is the first battle with Relic. Relic versus SOTE. Both sides brought. Yep. Despite an outcast, so good on them. Yeah, did the sword even bring anything individually that expensive? Really just that Firebird, which looks like that guy. Two needle forms left. Um, Automated public relations out here is going to build a solid rubber carrier. That is another craft down to the fires of incendiary missiles. Oh, drills are trying. Go, my drill, you can do it. Okay, maybe it cannot do it. We'll see another go around. We may just have to wait for more incendiary missiles to get to that guy. That's a lot more flames and a lot less speed. Okie dokie. That is just SOTE craft left, so they've secured the first dub. Hello everyone, I'm Luke, and welcome to the 82nd battle of the Promethean Directive, where I am doing a very quick voiceover for a battle where the forces you see before you, pattern screen, get killed. This is just two little aircraft, I think they're called Sparrows, that are carrying a tank with them. And they have, unfortunately, run into a force from Erewhon with lasers and sandblasters, and they're just trying to escape. But unfortunately, it's kind of hard to run away from lasers, and the sandblasters are pretty good too, and they're fast. And you'll very quickly notice that despite getting further away from some craft, those vultures aren't actually getting any further away from the guy to their left who's circling, who's just really plotting a parallel course at the same distance. You will see many battles like this one if you continue to watch through the ones we're running. Because Relic sent a lot of small fleets with just vultures and their tanks. Really cool craft, but they are usually not large enough to pull off any victories by themselves. Not when they're up against some very powerful enemies. But now that he is down, that is going to be the end of this one, so thank you for watching these two.